Have you ever had that feeling of being lost in life, not knowing where to go again, not knowing what to try again, because you've been trying everything, almost everything that you know, or almost everything that you heard people talk about? You've been trying them, but it's still not working for you. Have you ever felt like the life has become a burden for you and you don't know the path to move again? You don't know where to go again because you've tried everything, like everything that someone suggested to you, everything that you've learned, everything that you've read, you've tried all and you still feel lost. There are two ways around this, and I'm going to address these two ways in this video. And what is fascinating about this is that the first way is very important and the second way is something that you cannot miss. So stay to the end of this video and never feel lost again, because I have the cure for being lost in life. The first way is that sometimes you think like your life has, or your journey is a GPS. You think you must have an end to your journey. So when you start, you have the end in mind. And because you have the end in mind, you want to reach. But let me tell you, if you take a car or if you order an Uber, you have a location and you have your destination. So when the car gets to your location, it picks you up and takes you to your destination, and you get out of that car. And when you get out of that car, you have ended. That's the end. The car is not moving again. Like, that's the end for your trip. But about your life is a different story. It's a whole different story when it comes to you living your life, or you being in that journey of life you want to be, or the path that you chose for your life. It's a journey that continues until you die. It's a continuous journey, and even for some people, it continues even when they die. Don't be thinking of how you can end or how we can reach. There's no one that has reached in their life, or there's no one that has reached the point that they want to be in their destiny. Even the richest people that you find around, or the richest people you hear of every day, have targets or have things that they want to do in future, or have things that they want to do in the next day, or in the next hour. So if you are thinking you must get to a point where you feel satisfied, you must get to a point where you do not feel like working again, or you can sit down and money begins to flow into your life, or begins to flow into what you do, that thing does not exist. So put it at the back of your mind that your destiny does not have a destination. Your destiny keeps on moving. Your life will never end. Your life will never stop. You might get to a point that you feel okay, but even that point that you feel okay is not going to make you stop, because with whatever everybody has, he wants more. So you are always going to strive for more. Begin to ask yourself, how was your life a year ago, and how is your life now? You can see that you are on the journey, and you have reached at a certain point that is better than your previous year. So if you think you feel lost because you have not reached there, or because someone said I made it in 6 months, and you are in your third year and you are still not making it, it does not mean that's the end of the life for you. There's this very real story of two men that found gold on a land, and they begin to mine that gold. Because the reason that drive them to find, or the reason that drive them to search for gold, was because one, they were in debt and they needed money at that time. So anyways that will help them get money, or anyways or anything that they can do to get money, they would have done it at that time. So it is that moment in your life where you feel lost and you say anything that you find that is going to work faster for you, you are going to do. Where you do not take your time to think through it, and when you're going to take your time to plan your life well and see that this is the journey that you have to take, this is where you have to go, and you are not going to stop, you are just going to move with it and go in it. So these two men started mining. They started getting enough money, and they paid off all their debt. They became satisfied, like their life was good at that time, and what they were searching for, they had it. So it got to a point that where they found the gold, they dig and dig and dig and still did not find gold again. They finalized that this is the end. This is where, like, this is their destiny. This is the amount of gold that they must have. So they stopped. And when they stopped, you know what they did? They sold that land to another person. And when they sold that land to the other person, they sold it at a very cheap price, because they thought they did not need that land again. And they thought the gold is done. So the riches that they want have been cleared from the land. but not knowing there was still gold in the land. So when they sold that gold to that person, the person also hired someone. So sometimes you need someone in your life, you need someone to tell you something, you need someone that can show you that this is what you must do. Because they did not have time to look for someone to help them when they realized that there was no more gold in the land. They stopped. They sold it at a cheap price because they think they've paid off their debt. They've had enough of what they must have from it. And that's the mindset that most of us have right now. We think that I've had enough, so let me just forget about this and try another thing. But sometimes the reason why you are feeling lost is because you are forgetting, or you are refusing to dig deeper. You are refusing to go the next mile because you've gone 15 miles and it's not working. You are refusing to go the next mile because you've tried it 100 times and it's not working. So when they sold this land to that man, he hired someone to survey the land and see if there is still gold on the land. And this was the magic. They found that the next gold, or the next place that they will see the gold, is just 3 feet down. They sold the land and all the machines that they were using to dig the gold, or all the machines they were using on their mines for him. So he used those machines to dig 3 feet deeper, and the gold they found was bigger than all the gold that those two men had mined. So this talks to you about waiting, and this talks to you about perseverance, still moving on, still keeping on. I know that definitely there are people that told them that this gold that you are mining, there are no more, and there is no more gold that you are going to find in this land. So just leave it, because you've been digging and digging and digging and digging, you are not finding anything more. Even sometimes the suggestions that people tell us, or the things that people tell us, is because of their knowledge and not because of your aim. It's not because of your drive that they speak. They speak based on their understanding, and they speak based on their knowledge, and they speak based on normal human facts. But the truth is, if you are going to push on and you are going to personalize the thing to yourself, because it's your own story, and someone's story is not going to change your story, and what someone thinks about something is not what you must also think about something. So when this new man came and dug the land, he saw that gold was there in 3 feet. And I know that if they are going to hear this story afterwards, they are going to know that they did the biggest mistake in their life for selling a land or for selling a treasure to someone at a low price, and that person is making a lot from it. And that's how most of us, our life are moving. We feel lost because we are not seeing results right now. We feel lost because the results we are seeing is not satisfying enough. And we feel lost because what we have heard that people are making is bigger than what we are making, but we are all at the same line, or we've all run the same miles. But let me tell you, if you are going to keep on pushing, you are going to persevere. Maybe you are three feet close to your goal, but that's when you feel lost. So that's when you are going to turn back, and that's when, if you turn back, you are going to lose, because someone is going to run past you and get it. If you think you are the last person to do something great on earth, let me tell you, there are so many great people that have died, and there are so many great people in the making, and there are so many great people that are not born yet. So you are not the last person to persevere and achieve something. You can do it if you want to do it, but if you want to leave it, there is someone that will do it. Don't feel lost because you are not seeing results now. Don't feel lost because someone was a millionaire in 1 year, but you have used 20 years of your life and you are still not a millionaire. Maybe 21 is when you become a millionaire. Maybe the next year is where you are going to see that light in your life. Maybe the next 5 years is where you are going to see that light in your life. But when you stop, you have lost everything. Those who said, if I perish, never perish. If you think you are lost and you are going to turn back, just end this video, because whatever I'm going to say is not going to profit your life. If you think you are lost and you are not going to learn something new, you are not going to improve upon what you are doing, because what you are doing has seemed meaningless, or what people say about what you are doing seems like what you are doing is not useful, then you can look for a new thing, or you can stop what you are doing and lose everything. Maybe your future is in the next 3 months. Maybe your future is in the next thing that you are going to step into. Maybe your grace land is in the next step that you are going to step into. But if you stop, you are not going to see it. What I'll tell you is that keep on trying, keep on doing it every day and every day, because tomorrow might be the best day of you trying it again. And the second part of being lost is that you are at the wrong place. And this is what most people will not tell you. It might be that you are at the wrong place, but you feel like this is what you want to do. Sometimes I even ask myself, is it the type of videos I must be making on YouTube? Is it what the people that I'm doing this video to like? But I also sit back and think around it and see that this is what I want to do. And I'm not going to follow what you think or what you suggest for me to be what I must do. Because when I was dreaming or when I had dreams about how I want my life to be, you were not in that dream. And you cannot suggest for me what to do. I know a lot of people have suggestions. There are a lot of people that tell me things that I just hear them and I laugh, because someone can tell you that even you that you film the videos, you don't live that life you talk about in the videos. Someone can tell you that this kind of videos that you are making are not going to make you a lot of views or whatever. But I know what I want to tell someone. I know that particular person that I want to speak to, and I know that you are that particular person that wants to hear what I'm talking about. That's why I always film this video. So even if it's one person I'm making impact in their life, that's what I want to do. I know most of you do things because of the profit of it, and it is very important that you do something for the profit of it. But the truth is, if what you are doing has no value and what you are doing has no impact in someone's life, I'll tell you and I'll advise you that stop what you are doing. Because if you are not impacting anyone's life, you are not leaving any legacy. So back to what I was talking about. Most of you are lost, or most of you feel lost because you are at the wrong place. What you are doing is not right. Find yourself. Ask yourself, is it what I want to do? Is it what my heart wants me to do? Are you feeling good doing what you are doing? That's what is making you feel lost, because the thing that you are doing, you are not interested in it, but you are doing it because you think you can get more money from it, or you think it's someone did it and did it right. Because mostly we look at people's life and compare it to our own, and we get inspiration from people's life, and inspiration from someone's life is very good and it can make you achieve whatever you want to achieve. But sometimes comparing yourself one to the other, you might not be wise, because everyone has their story and everyone has their history. And because your history is different from mine, or because your story is different from mine, does not mean I'm not going to succeed. Or because we have different stories, does not mean you are going to do well and I'm not going to do well. Maybe your story has to take 10 years for you to succeed, but someone's story has to take 2 years for him to succeed. So don't compare yourself, or don't go into something that you are not interested in, or don't go into something because you see someone do it. But sit down and ask yourself, is this something that you want to go into? Is this something that you want to do? Is this something that has been chasing you every day? Is this something that when you dream or when you sleep keeps on chasing you? And that's what you must do. So the point of this video is that there are two ways. Sometimes you have to persevere and you have to forget about being lost. You have to stop thinking about how difficult it is and how you have been moving every day and it's still not working. And sometimes you must identify yourself. You must see yourself and know that this thing that I'm doing, the reason why I'm feeling lost in it is because this is not what I want to do, and this is what I rather want to do. Go for what you want to do. Don't let what someone say change your perspective. If you let money change your perspective, or if you let someone's good life change your perspective, you are not going to achieve what you want to achieve. Let me tell you, the truth about life is that everyone has a story. That's the biggest key someone can tell you in this life. The truth about life is everyone has a different story. You can learn, you can copy from someone. You can copy the lifestyle of someone, but you cannot copy someone's destiny. Because destiny is for every head that has a different destiny. So you can copy my lifestyle, you can copy someone's lifestyle, you can copy the way your pastor dresses, you can copy the way your teacher dresses, but you can't copy their destiny. You can't be the same person, because there's no one that is created the same person twice. Even twins have different life, twins have different characters. So don't let someone's life push you to do what you don't want to do. Don't let someone's life change what you are destined to be. or the plans that God has for your life. Thank you for watching this video, and if you watch this video, I know that you are not going to feel lost again, and I know that you will also be interested in this video.